Hi guys, welcome to Origin. The purpose of this video is really just to get your thoughts on some problems that I've had with the concept of free speech. And I know that sounds quite bad, but bear with me here. Now, we all fiercely advocate free speech. It's something that we've mentioned time and time again. You know, there have been false DMCAs, there's been false flagging, and we've all spoken out against it, saying that we all have freedom of speech and we should all be able to express our opinions on YouTube. But, there are some things that have, there are some points that have been raised concerning free speech, one of which is the same free speech that allows us to say whatever we want, allows our detractors to say whatever they want. And here's where it gets interesting. That includes the words, "shut up." Now, in the DVD that Coughlin's currently selling, and in the show that I had up for a while but had to take down because of that DVD, one of the clips in Coughlin's comedy show went something like this. He was talking about a heckler at his show, and basically the heckler said, Coughlin said something about the Iraq War, and the heckler said, "Oi, don't you talk about the Iraq War. There are British soldiers out there fighting and dying, so that people like you have privileges such as freedom of speech, so shut up." And I thought that made an interesting point. We have freedom of speech, but we have, that freedom of speech allows us to tell others to shut up. And that's an interesting paradox, I think. And there's more I want to tag on to this, because on YouTube I've noticed a couple of paradoxes in free speech as well. There was an example in the past, I'm not going to mention names, of a high profile YouTuber making a video about someone else, and they closed their channel because of the thousands of drones that attacked the channel because of that video. Which is why I speak out against drone behaviour, because stuff like that happens. But I think there's an issue here. The high-profile YouTuber simply expressing his or her freedom of speech resulted in the person that they were talking about closing down their channel. Now, you guys might say, "Oh well, that's just that person being weak. They should learn to take that kind of stuff." But I have a problem with the concept of, I have a problem with the fact that we should instantly expect everyone to be able to take any and all amount of criticism, attacks, personal insults, anything that might be thrown at them. I have a problem with that. And, I just wanted to get your thoughts on everything I've said in this video, because the concept of freedom of speech does present those problems. But are they problems? Are there ways around it, or are there justifications for it? And I just wanted to ask you guys, see if we can put our minds together and try and come up with something here. Well, not come up with something, but think about the problem. Think about what I'm talking about here. So let me know what you think. The usual stuff, comments, video responses, whatever you want. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.